attorney sues Italian restaurant chain for a $2 inflation fee. Now, when Alex told me about this, I looked at him and I said, "Are you serious?" He goes, "Yeah." So a consumer attorney in Hawaii is suing a major Italian restaurant chain for a $2 temporary inflation fee that has been added to its checks. Brandy Faria is the attorney. She filed a consumer class action lawsuit against Romano's Macaroni Grill earlier this year. This pains me. I like me some Macaroni Grill every once in a while. Rest assured, if Stacy wants to go to Macaroni Grill, when I walk in, I'm going to talk to the hostess. I'm going to say, "Hey, I want to know, am I going to get a $2 or a something dollar inflation fee on my bill after I've ordered and eaten my food? I want to know." Because this irritates me. Farai claimed that this inflation fee is the tip of the iceberg, that other establishments are engaging in similar practices with so-called kitchen service charges, which she said can sometimes amount to as much as 3% of the bill. Direct quote. She says companies love to add on fees or surcharges because at $2 or 3%, the average individual is not going to do anything. What can you do at that point in time? You've already eaten the food. The customer does not learn of the fees until they receive the itemized receipt, noting that such charges are typically listed near the bottom of the check, which is what people usually look at first. Now, I'm going to poll the control room. Just show of hands. I won't make you all talk. Raise your hand in the control room. I'll report to you, the people, in just a second. There's 5 of them in there today. We got Jenna, the associate producer. We got Joe, the board op. We got Alex, the producer. We got Nathan, the video director. And we have Haley, the writer. All right. Raise your hand if you think it is okay for a restaurant to charge one of these miscellaneous administrative fees and not tell you about it before you sit down. Okay, no hands. Raise your hand if you think it is wrong and it irritates you. Okay, I got all 5. All right, there it is. You like that? I thought that would be better, as I like to put people on the spot and nobody's ready to talk on the mic. Okay. So I just wanted to know where I stood. I wanted to know, because I find my colleagues to be very level-headed people. This is ridiculous. Stephen Levins, who serves as director of the Hawaii State Office of Consumer Protection, echoed Faria, who is the attorney who brought the lawsuit. He echoed her assertion. This is his quote. He says, "If a business is going to do that, they need to be upfront. They need to be transparent. And the actual so-called fee that they're charging needs to correlate with some semblance of reality." Exactly. Like, you can't just throw out some fee and make up your name. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. You can. You can do it. It's your business. I'm all for freedom. But you ought to tell people. Now, I've got a suggestion I'm going to get to in just a second. It's going to make some of you very uncomfortable. So be warned. She goes on, the lawyer says, "I've never seen it before. And if something like this had come up before, I definitely would have brought to my attention. It would have been brought to my attention because this is the area of law I specialize in. This is the very first time I've ever seen anything like this in 20 plus years that I've been practicing." So I don't like to bring up a problem and not give you solutions. So I've thought through this, Alex. And I have 2 solutions. Solution 1. I foreshadowed it earlier. Go into a restaurant. You say, "Hey, I got a question. You got any fees that you hit me with outside of the tax and maybe gratuity that may be included or not? Any fees? I want to know." That's your first. You ask them up front. What are they? What are they for? Now, that's one way to do it. I think most people would do that. Then you can decide whether or not you want to sit down and eat. But Alex, I've got a more confrontational approach that I think will be more powerful. And I am one who, this type of confrontation I'm about ready to detail out, to me, doesn't feel like confrontation. Now, Stacy, probably not going to be a fan of this, so I'm going to have to run this by her. But I love what I call respectful tension. I've just created a term. And this is what it's going to look like. I go to a restaurant. Now I'm on alert. And I look at the bill, the itemized bill, and I see a little fee like that, Nathan. And I say I get the attention, excuse me, sir, yeah, ma'am, yeah, get the waiter over. And I'm going to go, hey, listen, what is this fee? Could you explain this fee to me? They explain it. I go, I was not made aware of that before I sat down. And if you would like, you can tell your manager, or I'll tell your manager, but I'm not going to be paying that. Just let that one ride. And I'm not paying it. Just see what happens.